Hey guys, the last Monster Hunter tier list I did, at least for like the titles, it's been a couple of months now. So, everyone on Twitter is kind of doing their own tier list again for whatever reason. But I want that sweet engagement. So I said, you know what? Let's do another tier list. And now we got the face cam. So, let's do it. Let's do it. So, I made my own tier categories here. So the top is God tier. Then there's real good. There's pretty good, which is, pretty okay. It's good, not too good, not too bad. Then there's I don't know, man, which is like a step below trash. So I don't know, man, is kind of like I probably didn't play this game too much, and from what I hear about it, I don't know, man. Yeah, does that work? I hope so. All right, so let's jump right into this. So we're gonna start with Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, which personally was my first Monster Hunter game. This is what introduced me to the franchise, and I almost didn't really play it because the first time I played it, I got turned off by Monster Hunter. Because of the combat, not because I thought the combat was bad, but because I was getting my ass kicked by everything. I didn't realize how deliberate you needed to be in Monster Hunter, so I said, I gave up for a little bit, maybe like 2 weeks, came back to it, then it clicked. So, 3 Ultimate is pretty good. Now I know, some of you are probably already pissed off. You probably already clicked off the video, or you're at the verge of clicking off the video. But wait. I think 3 Ultimate's a really good game, but it's not my favorite. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. It's not my favorite Monster Hunter. And a lot of people say, oh, well, your first Monster Hunter is your favorite. That doesn't count for everybody. Especially me. So, no. So, Monster Hunter 4, never played 4. Obviously, it was a Japanese only game, and I was too broke to import it. Not necessarily to import the game itself, but to get a Japanese 3DS in the first place. Nah. So, from what I hear about Monster Hunter 4, okay, wait, hold up. We didn't even do that. So, because I don't think 4 is trash. Okay, so we didn't even do that. So I'm gonna put Monster Hunter 4 in. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put Monster Hunter 4 in pretty good, because I've heard some great things about Monster Hunter 4. So because obviously I played through 4 Ultimate. So it's like a large chunk of that game is the same game from 4. Not the whole thing, obviously. So I think pretty good is fine. I almost put it in, I don't know, man. Alright, so Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Or Monster Hunter 4G. Where do you think the 4G comes from in my name, by the way? So 4G is real good. So, I know people are expecting God tier for 4 Ultimate or 4G. Look, man. 4 is a good game. 4 Ultimate is superb Monster Hunter. I don't think it's the peak. Maybe at the time when it came out, it was the peak. But it's not the peak anymore. So, that would just be nostalgia glasses if I put it in God tier. Right? At least in my opinion. So, I'll put Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate in real good. It could stay there. So Monster Hunter DOS, or Monster Hunter 2, or Monster Hunter DOS, if you want to call it that. I'm gonna put. First of all, I never played DOS. I never played MH2, but it seems to take the most risk out of all of the games in the franchise, right? Unfortunately, we didn't get this shit stateside, so only Japan got it again. Asian regions. But I hear good things about it. Even though it's a Gen 2 game, it's the first Gen 2 game. So it's rough, right? It's rough as shit. So we're gonna put Monster Hunter 2. We're gonna put Monster Hunter 2, and I don't know, man. And I know, look, I can see it on your face right now. I can see it on your face right now. You're bugging the fuck out right now. You're upset, you're mad. But listen, I didn't play DOS. Now I have the opportunity to play DOS, but I haven't gotten to it yet. So maybe I'll change my stance on this game, but I don't think it's bad, by the way. I think it's done a lot of good things in the series, and a lot of those things never came back to the franchise, right? But the main reason why I put it in I don't know, man, is because I just never played it. And I don't have any real basis on any actual experience from the game. So, I don't know, man. That doesn't mean it's trash. It just means I don't have much of an opinion on it. Pretty much. So, Monster Hunter Freedom, which is literally Monster Hunter 1, right? On portable consoles. And, you know, a little more enhanced, I guess. And, you know what? I'm gonna put Monster Hunter Freedom. I didn't play first gen, by the way. In case you're wondering. I'm a third gen baby, like I said. But I'm gonna put Freedom in I don't know, man. Because I don't know. Like, I never played Gen 1. And Gen 1 is the roughest. Whether it's Monster Hunter Freedom or Monster Hunter 1, or even Monster Hunter G, they're all pretty rough, you know, in comparison to the rest of the games. So I think I don't know, man, is pretty good, you know, at least for me. So Freedom 2, right? So Freedom 2, this is easy. Freedom 2 is pretty good. Definitely. So obviously I didn't start out in Gen 2, but I played Gen 2 games. I didn't play Freedom 2, I played Freedom Unite. But you're gonna understand in a minute why this game isn't pretty good. You're gonna understand. So, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite is real good. Right up here with 4 Ultimate. Real good. I don't even need to tell you why this game is up there. I don't need to tell you that. So, Freedom Unite's real good. And Monster Hunter Freedom 2 is right below it. As it should be. So, Monster Hunter Frontier ZZ. Okay, first of all, look, I got a lot of love for Frontier. I've made, what, 2 or 3 videos about Frontier, and I plan to make more. But goddamn, these fucking names are kind of ridiculous. Monster Hunter Frontier ZZ. Monster Hunter Frontier GG. Like, what the, GG? What the fuck? But anyway, Frontier is bonkers in the best possible way. So, Monster Hunter Frontier ZZ gets a real good. Gets a real good. You know, so real good. Alright, so Monster Hunter G. Basically, it's Monster Hunter 1 again. So, I'm gonna go with, I don't know, man. I don't know. Once again, I have no fucking idea. I never played Monster Hunter G. So, all I know is that first gen is, it's hard to play. So, I think I don't know, man, makes sense. Like, from my context, you know? So, Monster Hunter Generations is, pretty good. Monster Generations is pretty good. It was a good foundation for what's to come. I know that apparently Generations Ultimate wasn't even going to be a thing, and it kind of just happened. And it shows with the game balancing that it kind of just happened. But Generations was really good. It was one of those games where when you finish the most of the end game, it kind of felt like you didn't have anything to do. That sounds familiar, right? I know. So, okay, so Generations Ultimate, I have a love-hate relationship with this game because I bought the Japanese version of this game a month before World came out worldwide. So I played some of it in Japanese for a couple of weeks. World came out and I kind of didn't want to look back. Then after World was out for a couple of months, then Generations Ultimate gets fucking localized and I'm like, well, what the fuck? Why would I want to play this? Like, World is just so much better in terms of obviously graphical fidelity and just overall quality of life. It was just a better looking and better playing game. Now, when I say better, I just mean in terms of a step forward. So I'm not saying that it is objectively better. I'm just saying, well, it might be objectively better. Maybe. I don't know. That's partly subjective. I don't really care what you think. That's fine. Your opinion is valid either way, right? I'm not going to be an asshole about this, but I am going to put Generations Ultimate in pretty good. And I would put it in real good, but I have no reason to, because I didn't play it as much as I wanted to. Kind of got bored because I wanted to play World, you know. And now that Rise is out, it's so hard to go back to pre 5th gen Monster Hunter. It's hard, you know. I'm not gonna lie. So Monster Hunter 1 trash. All right. Monster Hunter 1 trash. And I don't care what you think. So you can click off this video right now if you don't agree with me. I don't care. But Monster Hunter 1 is trash. Now, it is glorified trash, because without Monster Hunter 1, we wouldn't have the best games in the franchise, because it wouldn't exist. So, the first game in a lot of experimental franchises or IPs, they're usually pretty fucking trash. So, Monster Hunter 1, trash. Next. Wait a minute. Okay. I had to make sure I wasn't muted the whole time. Alright, so Monster Hunter Online is trash. Monster Hunter Online is trash, okay? It can't compare to Frontier. Just because Online looked good doesn't mean it was better than Frontier, okay? Now, that's like... Monster Hunter Online is like that shallow girlfriend you dated for a little while, maybe for a couple of months. And, you know, she looks really fucking good, yo. She looks bomb as fuck, bro. You know, bomb as fuck. But goddamn, she herself, this girl is shallow as fuck. And she has so many red flags glaring at you. And you ignore the red flags. If you like Monster Hunter Online, you ignore red flags. Most of the time. Because I think we all kind of do sometimes. Ignore the red flags and shit. Alright, so we're moving on. So Portable Third. Portable Third is fucking legendary. Okay? Legendary ass game. So, I'm gonna put Portable Third God tier. Portable Third is God tier. Why? Simple. It has one of the best aesthetics in Monster Hunter fucking history. Maybe outside of Rise. Kinda. Sorta. But it just has the best aesthetic. It's a very comfy game. The game is so good that I put it in God tier and it doesn't even have like a G rank expansion. So it's a high rank only game that's just really fucking good. Now, Rise. Monster Hunter Rise. Where the fuck is this shit gonna go? That's a good fucking question. I hope you asked that too. I know, like, the tension's rising right now. Tension is at an all-time high. Where the fuck am I gonna put Monster Hunter Rise? Shit. Okay. Let's think about this for a second. So, Rise is a good game, bro. Great game. The end game is short but sweet. and it just, you desire more. The fact that Sunbreak is coming is a good sign. It means that they're probably gonna blow our socks off. Like they're gonna blow the whole load all over our faces, bro. And like Sunbreak is gonna be amazing. So I'm gonna say Rise. Rise is, for me specifically, Rise is pretty good. Pretty good. I kind of want to put it in real good because the gameplay, in my opinion, is so fucking amazing. Like, I love the gameplay. But I think Sunbreak will either be in real good or God tier. Okay? And even if I don't make another video updating this, I will update this. I will update this on my Twitter and the community tab of YouTube. So yeah, when that happens, mid next year, whenever the fuck Sunbreak is coming out. Okay, so Monster Hunter Stories. Stories is a really good game, but it did a few things to kind of like push it back. I think the chibi art style, when looking back compared to Stories 2, is kind of like balls. Like, I don't really like it anymore. I dealt with it when the game was out, but now, I don't know. But the game, A+. So Monster Hunter Stories is real good. Really good game. Could look better, but it's a really good game. Now, Stories 2, you don't even have to. Stories 2 is God tier. God tier, bro. Stories 2 is God tier. You can't tell me otherwise. Now, I don't know if Stories 2 is going to get an expansion or not, but what we got from this game is God tier. It's a JRPG that is probably on a level of like fucking Dragon Quest. You know? Like, or Shin Megami Tensei. You know? Not as good as SMT, but it's almost there, right? So I think Stories 2 is God tier, and it was the perfect like sequel to Stories 1. It was perfect. And I just hope that in Stories 3 we can actually be an older person, because goddamn. So Monster Hunter Tri is dry. So I'm gonna put Monster Hunter Tri in the fucking trash. Tri is trash. Okay, now when I say trash, listen, before you click off the video, just wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. Okay? So Tri is, to me, keyword to me is trash. Why? Well, because it was kind of like a soft reset for Monster Hunter. It was missing quite a few weapon types. The number of large monsters was really, really low. Like, I think it would have been Rise for me at the time, because a lot of people were feeling like that for Rise for whatever reason. I guess because of the end game or whatever. But I think Tri was worse. I guess it was a different time back then, so playing online gave the game more longevity. But nowadays, a lot of people don't like to socialize that much in Monster Hunter games online. So it's like, but I mean, honestly, for me, it's trash. And you can fight me on that. So, Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World is, yo, Monster Hunter World, banger game. Banger fucking game, bro. Okay. Yeah, Monster Hunter Rise, banger ass game. 5th gen came here with a big dick. Big dick energy, 5th gen Monster Hunter World. Okay? It got to the point where I couldn't even go back to 4th gen because it was just too clean. Too clean. Production value was better. Like what the fuck, man? Like, yo, real good, bro. Real good. World isn't real good. Alright, so Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Which is funny. World Iceborne is it builds up on what world built. Like it just, it was the perfect fucking expansion ever. Like, we had a lot of really solid expansions for Monster Hunter games, but Iceborne was the pinnacle of expansions. You can't, and the way it ended with Fatalis, the pinnacle, godlike energy from Iceborne. We putting that shit and fucking God tier above everything, because that's how it works. So yeah, that's the tier list. This is the tier list, bro. This is the fucking list. This is the redone list. You know what? I'm proud of it. I'm proud of this list. And look, leave a dislike if you dislike this video. If I somehow made you upset with my choices, go ahead and dislike it. If you laughed and you think this is kind of funny, like the video. Go ahead. You agree with me? Give it a like, bro. Leave a comment below. Leave a comment even if you're happy, sad, or angry about the video. Leave a comment. Let me know how you feel. You know, yeah. Also, just know that these are just opinions, and at the end of the day, I don't really feel that strongly about this. I mean, they're all good games in their own right. But for the sake of the content and for the sake of the tier list, we got to put them in places. It's a tier list. So, yeah. I guess that's it, boys and girls. Like, yeah, I guess we out. So if you like this video, yo, like I said, like, dislike, comment. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. And hit the goddamn bell icon. Alright, I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.